What's up, guys? It's Coach Kyle. Today, I want to tell you the 3 things that are keeping you from doing more videos. That's right, there's 3, not 10, not 100, 3. And so here is where we start. We have to understand, guys, that the reason you're not doing video is not because you need to understand video better. That's not why you don't do it. You don't do video because you don't have the right equipment. You don't do video because you don't know how to spell video. You don't do video because you are so jacked up right here. We all are. This is the fight that we lose every time we don't do a video, and here's why. There are 3 big factors that keep this from happening. The first one is this. You don't like what you look like. Can I tell you that this is never going to change, right? Like for those of you that don't know me in person, like know me in real life, you've only seen me on video, maybe you think I'm skinny. I don't think you do, right? But maybe you do. And so I do a great job of positioning myself, right? Like I have a beard, right? Because like there's a second chin under there, like I can grab it, right? Like it's under there. But because I have a beard, right, it lets me appear skinnier. But here's the real deal. I don't like what I look like. I don't like to look at myself. I don't like to see myself in the mirror, right? I have skinny friends that they say, right, like, man, I feel fat today. And I want to literally like throat chop them because they have no idea what fat is, right? So the reality of life is very few people truly love looking at themselves. And so here is what we cannot do. We cannot live in this world where when I like looking at myself more, I'll start doing video. Or when I lose 10 pounds, I'll start doing video, right? Because none of that is going to happen. You might lose the 10 pounds. You still won't look good enough to like it, right? It's not going to change. So here's the mindset we have to rid ourselves of. The people that are going to watch your videos are your people. They already know how tall you are. They already know how short you are. They already know how fat you are. They already know how skinny you are. They already know how old you are or how young you are, how much hair you have or how little hair you have. They already know. So your people already know. So the only person you're fooling is you. You're it. You're the only one. So we've got to get over the I don't like what I look like. That's the first one. And then I'm going to wrap this up with how we defeat this. The second one is I don't like what I sound like. Do y'all remember for me, it was in middle school when I had a cell phone that I put a voicemail on. And if you are, I guess you'd have to be in your 30s to even know this, but you had to call your phone and then, right, like hit the pound sign and then put your code in, but you had to listen to your voicemail. And I remember that being so excruciating, right, having to listen to, hey, this is Kyle Draper's phone, and in my mind going, oh, like, is that what I sound like? This is terrible. This is the worst. Kids these days, they'll never even know the pain we have endured, right? But the reality is none of us like what we sound like. We don't like it. No one wants to hear their own voice. It is what it is. And so you have to realize again, right, that your people know what you sound like. Your people know what you sound like. So you're not hiding anything by just choosing to not do video. And then the third piece is this. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say, and here's why. Because you have decided in your mind that everything you talk about has to be business related. But you also realize something, and it's this. No one gives a crap about your business. No one gives a crap about your business. Nobody woke up today needing an insurance agent or wanting one. Nobody woke up today wanting a realtor. Nobody woke up today wanting a lender. Nobody woke up today wanting a social media coach. Nobody woke up wanting that. So if that's all we talk about, no one is attracted to what we're doing. This is where the game changes, when we realize we are more than our business. And so here's how we fix this. It is a mindset shift. This is very simple. And it's all about treating video like coffee with a friend. I am treating this video like coffee with a friend. I'm looking into the camera and I am pretending that I am sitting in a coffee shop, leaned back in a chair, right, with my legs crossed, having a conversation with a friend. It's casual, right? It's comfortable. I'm not trying to be overly loud, right? I am literally acting as if I'm having a conversation. This is the key. And here's how I even take it a step further. If I wouldn't say it at coffee, I don't say it on video. And so think about what that would look like for you. If you didn't say it at coffee with a friend, would you say it on video? And so here's why this is so powerful. When we realize that this interaction is coffee with a friend, when we realize this, it's mind-blowing, right? So think about this question. The last time you had coffee with somebody, did you wear a ski mask? Right? Hopefully not. I wish I had a ski mask right now, but I don't. No, you didn't. Why? Because number one, you're not a crazy person. But number two, because the person you were meeting already knew what you look like. So you didn't need a ski mask, right? The second part that we talked about earlier, right? Our voice thing. Did you borrow Kanye's auto-tuner to record your voice and to now be different, right? No, you didn't borrow Kanye's auto-tuner because your friend already knows what your voice sounds like. They already get it, right? So that's not a problem. And then the third part, 5 minutes in, did you look at the friend that you were with and go, hey, I don't really have anything else to say to you. Do you have anything to say? Oh, you don't? Okay, cool. Well, man, it's been great. I love the 5 minutes we got to spend together. See you later. Right? No. When we have coffee with friends, they tend to go longer than they go shorter because we talk about so much stuff. Why? Because a relationship exists. So here's really where like the rubber meets the road. The same people that we have coffee with, right? The same people that hear our voice, that see us, that we talk their ears off. That is your same audience on video. The majority of the people that watch your videos are your people. They're your people. They know everything, right? So the reasons we don't do video don't even make sense when we consider the audience. This is how we defeat it. We realize we're never going to like what we look like. We're always going to hate our voice. And we will no longer struggle with content if we get outside of the bubble of our business. And then when we realize that the same people we're not embarrassed to have coffee with are the same people that are watching video right now. That is where the power lies. When you make that shift in your mind, it changes the game for you. It changes the game. So here's my request of you guys. If this has been valuable content for you, I want to ask you to consider doing one of two things. Number one, I would love for you to share this. If it makes sense, please share it. If I am not in competition with you, right? Please consider sharing it and talking about it to your people. And then the second part, consider tagging someone. Consider tagging a friend of yours, a neighbor of yours that maybe y'all are in the same business or you're both in business. And this would be something of value to them. Because I believe this is what is holding people back from putting themselves out there to grow their business. And until you can get over those three things, you will continue to fall short day after day, and you will continue to throw out empty promise after empty promise, which is, I'm going to start video next week. I'm going to do video next time. I'm going to do it then. And then will never come because you didn't beat your mindset. If I can do anything for you guys, let me know. Please go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I love y'all to death. Have an incredible week. See ya.